It seems okay. All right. Hi, my name is Chris Carlson. I'm the president of Audio Components. How are you?
Good. How are you? Hey, Chris. This is Sal Granger, the president of Magnetic Advances.
So I know that we wanted to just meet up to discuss the transfer of the new technology called Z25. Um, so
Thank you for picking up the meeting. I did feel like this is a great opportunity for both of our companies,
mhm,
since we're both basically, we fall under the same parent company. I think we should be able to come up to a good conclusion. After all, we can discuss what's the best option overall for our company,
mhm,
while making sure that both of our divisions can have the best outcome for each of
mhm.
us. So I appreciate you picking up the meeting. Just to quickly discuss on a couple of key things. Um, the main reason why we think that this is a great opportunity is that obviously the technology that we're discussing here, Z25 is obviously a great technology that your unit was um, very smart to pick up on, um, and I think you guys did a great job with that. And
Mhm.
the results are showing for itself, and there's a lot of demand in the industry, and um, we feel like not only that we can do good, but we can do a lot better in terms that you guys can still potentially meet all the targets that you have
Mhm.
after picking up this technology. But we feel like we can add a lot more to it while you guys can still reap the same benefits. But I think we can also make some money out of it, and overall it would be a good thing for our company.
Mhm.
So just quickly wanted to touch base and see where you guys are. If you guys are still interested, and obviously we would like to discuss some of the key components of whatever you think is going to be the right way to go.
So for Z25, you know, we would have to reach a mutual acceptable agreement, because we would only consider selling to you guys if we are profitable for our division. Um, the expected life of the advance of the magnet technology is 2 years, so we want to recoup at least $12 million of that in the development costs for the technology, as well as make a significant profit for our division, and protect the products rights, and you know not sell externally, because we don't want our competitors to um, what's it called, we don't want the direct competitors to have access to this technology. So overall, we just want to really maximize the profits for our division and not sell externally, because we don't want our direct competitors to have any access to it.
Got it. Now let me ask you. I understand that you guys don't want any external competitors. I mean, your direct competitors to have access to the technology. That is very much understandable. However, I just wanted to gauge, what do you guys think about some of the competitors that are not your direct competitors,
Mhm.
but still, the technology, if it was to be produced at a mass level, at a commercial level, this is something that we're going to have to go out in the market with, and we're going to have to pursue a lot more opportunities than what you guys have been able to sell so far. But that's a part of why we think that the technology which you guys have been able to do really good with is not meeting its potential commercially, because you guys have only a very limited clientele. So I just wanted to get what your thinking is, if in case that we are able to scale where you guys are still able to meet the profits that you guys anticipate by keeping the technology just to yourself and selling it to the customers that you're already selling, which are just internal. So
Mhm.
what do you think about a situation where, and this is for now, this is just hypothetically speaking, just to gauge your thinking, that what if we were to scale it at a level where you guys still are able to make the profit that you are,
Mm-hmm.
and we are still able to sell it to competitors that are some of them are your direct or indirect competitors, and they make a lot more, they generate a lot more money for us at the same time,
Mm-hmm.
as well as you still able to make or bigger profits than you're already making. Well, what would your preference be in a situation like that? Is that something that's acceptable to you, in one way or another?
Yeah, I feel like it also depends on the transfer price and the percent of profits as well for our division. So, I guess if we can come up with something like that, and if it's something that would be more beneficial than just us selling the product internally, then it would probably be something that we're open to, because the lifetime profit that we do have if we just produce internally is pretty high. Um, so if the transfer price and the percent of profits isn't as high as what it would be selling internally, then I probably would not want to partner up with the magnetic advances.
Got it. Got it.
Mhm.
Okay. So, you know, I have a couple of, small, um, I have a couple of things that, I think we should discuss as we go along the way. And I have obviously, um, some conditions that I think we should discuss. Uh,
Mhm.
but first of all, what I wanted to ask you was that, um, when we're going with the technology at a commercial level, like we talked about before, it is going to be out and in the marketplace, and some of your competitors are going to get a hand on it, and obviously we want to protect ourselves as well, and I think we're also planning that we don't sell it to some of our direct competitors at the same time. uh,
Mhm.
However, how about we discuss of a situation where we set a time period
Mhm.
where some of your competitors and our competitors won't get the access to the technology for some time, for a few months or years, after which we should be able to move on and go ahead and sell it. By
Mhm.
that time you should be able to recuperate some of the profits that you're anticipating in the next few months. Once we hit a certain level, we can then go out in the marketplace and be able to sell it more, and
Mhm.
I think that would be beneficial for both of us. So, do you have anything in mind where we can set up a time? Is that something that's acceptable to you so that we can discuss that?
Yeah, sure. That should be
Okay.
fine.
All right. Well, a couple of the things that, we so I have a couple of, I guess, offers for you, which, I just wanted to gauge what you think, if that can work for you or not. Um, so I would say, uh, so how about we set it up in a way that, we restrict ourselves from selling it to your direct competitors,
Mhm.
to your direct competitors for 20 months. And, for us, there would be no restriction other after that. So if we were to restrict from selling it to your competitors for about 20 months,
Mhm.
um, what do you think in a situation like that? Is that something that could be acceptable to you?
So for about 20 months that you won't be selling to
To,
direct competitors.
to your direct competitors. However, we will be able to sell outside, and to our competitors, we will be able to sell it.
Mhm.
But to your competitors, we will not be selling it for about 20 months. I think that would generate a healthy enough profit for us, where I think that would make a perfect sense for us to sell the product, to buy the technology from you. I'm sorry.
Mhm. Um, I feel like if we sell the Z25, then we would kind of lose a competitive advantage that it would contribute to, our products. So I'm not sure if 20 months would be something that we'd be open to.
Is there a time limit or a time period that you have in mind, which would, give you enough time to, be able to generate the profit that you anticipate that you should be at least able to generate from it, after which you can be open for us to be able to sell outside? Is there a time limit in your mind?
So the financial analysts in our division, their lifetime profit outcome that they gave us, the highest amount was for 20 months. There was nothing exceeding that.
Okay.
Yeah, so I won't know what the net profit would be past 20 months, which is why I don't know if I would want to make a deal or not, or if I'd rather just stick to selling the product internally.
Okay, but the thing is, if we keep selling it internally, um, it's not going to give us enough leeway where we should be able to pick it up and make enough money from it.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. So I think how about having, yeah, but how about we do 20 months for you, and for other LTech divisions we can do 6 months. That would give another 6 months of the technology, not going to other competitors of LTech.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be 20 months direct to your direct competitors, and LTech's competitors 6 months. So if you add that, it's 26 months, some direct and some indirect competitors for you. That is, that's going to generate, good profit for us, where we still think it's profitable for us to pick up the technology and go with it. Is that something that you guys can consider?
Because with the estimates that I've come up with from before, it seems that it would be better to just walk away from this deal and just stick to selling it internally.
Okay. Okay, well, I understand your position.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you guys reconsider and, come up with, that your financial analyst can do some magic, and, they tell you that, in one way or another, it could be profitable.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be here. Let us know. And obviously, now that the technology has been out, I do want you to know that, the more the time passes, it's not as profitable for us to gain, to get a hold of the technology and then go commercial with it. So we would like this to happen as soon as possible. However, if it is something that you don't feel comfortable with, it's fine with us. But our doors are open for future negotiations. If there's anything that you guys reconsider, feel free to come back to us, and we can talk about it.
Okay, sounds good. We definitely will if in the future.
All right.
All right.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you for taking the time to meet with me.
Yeah, same here. Pleasure.
All right. Okay, bye.
Bye.